Good morning, India. Welcome to Naipayal Hamirpur. This is NCERT Math Solution for class 9th. This is chapter 2, Polynomial. Today we are going to conduct exercise 2.1. Which of the following expression are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State reason for your answer. If we are discussing about the polynomials is it with a number of terms is more than one, then it is to be said polynomial. What is term? Term is a combination of whole number and literal number. As you know, whole numbers start from 0 and literal number from A to Z. Now let's continue. What is variable? Variable means the literal number which we are using. So let's continue to the class. Here we have 4x square minus 3x plus 7. We have x here. We have x here. Just put x here also. Here is power 2. Here is power 1. And if we make x power 0, then the value of x power 0 is equal to 1. If we multiply it by 7, then we may get the value as 7 also. Then there is no change to the equation. So let's continue. It is the polynomial. This is the reason for your answer. This is polynomial. How many variables do you get? X, x and x with one variable. Continue to the next one, where we have y square plus root 2. Put here y power 0. If there is only number, then put y power 0 on the same literal number which it has in the other term. If we compare them, then this is a polynomial. Here we can see that there is only y with one variable. Now for the next question, here we can write it as 3t power 1 by 2, which is not a whole number, plus t power 1 root 2. Because t is not a variable, t is not with a whole number exponent, so it is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial because t power 1 by 2, where 1 by 2 is not equal to whole number. If the exponents of variable is not a whole number, then it is not said to be the polynomial. Let's continue to the next part, where we have y plus 2 upon y. So we can write it also y power 1 plus 2 y power minus 1. As we can put 1 here, then if it goes to the numerator or the upside, then the power interchange with the sign. So therefore here we can see that this is also not a whole number. 2 power minus 1, where minus 1 is not equal to whole number, So it is not a polynomial. For the last case, where we can see that x power 10, y power 3, t power 50. So in that case, it has three different variables. This is a polynomial with three variables. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. First, get one thing. If there is nothing to say, so what we can write here? We can write here 2 multiplied by x power 0 plus 1 multiplied by x power 2 plus 1 multiplied by x. So which part are we discussing about? We are just discussing about the part of x square. Where is x square? This is x square. This is term 1, this is term 2, and this is term 3. So for the second term, where we have x square, x the variable, then what is the numerical value? Numerical value is called the coefficient with the variable. So here we get 1. So 1 is the coefficient of x square. Let's move on to the second question, where 2 multiplied by x power 0 minus 1 multiplied by, we can also write it as plus minus 1 is to be multiplied with x square plus 1 multiplied by x cube. What you can see here? We can see that there is minus 1 with x square. If you don't put the plus sign, then you can also write with sign. So you can write here we have minus 1 with x square. So that is the coefficient of x square. For the next case, where we have pi upon 2 to be multiplied with x square plus 1 to be multiplied with x. So in that case, what we have with x square, we can see that there is one thing, that is x upon pi upon 2. So pi upon 2 will be our coefficient. For the next case, where we have there is no x square, so we can write with 0 plus root 2 is to be multiplied with x plus, sorry, this is minus 1. So in that case there is nothing, so we can write the coefficient of x square will be absent. So if there is absent, then there will be 0 for that. If this is cleared, then let's move on to the question number 3. Give an example each of the binomial degree 35 and of a monomial degree 100. If we are just discussing about the binomial have two terms, term 1 and term 2. So in that case, it will be the first term and it will be the second term. In the first term, you can put any of the numerical value. You can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. I will take here 4. And any of the variable, you may took any of the literal number from a to z. We can write a, b, c, any of the. So I am writing here m. What we have to take the binomial degree? 35. Just put it here 35. And in the second term, we can write any of the same number. We take here 3. You can also take 2 or 5 also. The other literal number, let to be taken n, and you can write the power, the exponent below 35, any of them. You may write 34, 30, any of it, as after comparing them the highest power, highest degree will be 35. So degree is the highest exponent. So this is binomial with degree 35. Let's continue to the next part where we have to write a monomial of degree 100. Monomial means having only one term. Only one term. If we are just discussing about the monomial of degree 100, then we can write here any of the numerical value. Let take 7. Any of the literal number. Let take x. And the power, the exponent, the degree will be 100. So write here, this is the monomial with degree or of degree 100. Let's move on to the next question. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. First you have to check the exponent of each of the term. Here is 3, here is 2, here is 1. Which is the highest exponent? Is equal to degree. Which is the highest? Which is the greatest? That is 3. For the next case, we have here, there is no literal number, so we can write here, that is 2. In the next case, there is literal number with t power 1, so the degree will be 1 because there is no literal number. So in the next case, if there is no literal number, then we can write here is 0. If the degree is 0, then there will be no literal number, no variable. Let's move on to the question number 5. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and polynomial. Linear means whose degree is 1. Degree is equal to 1. If we are discussing about quadratic, it have the degree as 2. If we are discussing about the cubic polynomial, it have the degree as 3. So you can easily check that. Here you can check 2 degree, here you can check 1 degree. So which is the highest exponent? 2. If the exponent is 2, then you can write which type of polynomial it is. This is quadratic polynomial. Which type of polynomial it is? Quadratic polynomial. First part is quadratic. For the second part, where we have 1 and here is 3, so which is the highest rank? That is 3. If the 3 is the exponent, then you can write here the second part will have cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. In the next question, where we have power 1, power 2 and power 0, so it cannot be taken. So in that case, the exponent will be 2. If the exponent rank is 2, then you can write here again which type of it is? It is quadratic. Let's move on to the next question where we have 1 plus x. If this is 1 plus x, then there is no literal number and there is literal number with 1 power. So we can write the degree or the exponent is 1. If 1 is exponent, then you knows it which type of polynomial it is. This is linear polynomial. For the next part, 3t, it puts power 1, because if there is any literal number, with nothing power, then you may add 1 to that. Then here we can say if 1 is our exponent, then it will be linear. In the next case where we have 2 as exponent, if the exponent is 2, then we may write it as quadratic polynomial. If we have 3 as exponent, then we may write this is cubic polynomial. I hope it is very clear to you. Thank you for watching. Join us if you get full knowledge regarding to it. Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video to your friends. You can also ask your doubt without any charge. See you soon on your next class.